In episodes 6 and 7, Momo, Okuran, and Aira faced off against a yokai known as Acrobatic Silky. While Momo and Okuran are trying to find one of the Okuran's golden balls, we find out that Aira ended up getting one of those balls, and because of that, she ended up awakening her ability to see spirits. While talking to her friends, Aira notices someone outside with a red dress, whom she at first assumes is Momo's familiar. Thinking that Momo is a demon, Aira makes a plan to lure and capture Momo. After luring Momo to a trap, Aira and her friends then catch Momo and restrain her hands. Aira then tries to exorcise Momo, which obviously nothing happens. While struggling, Momo uses her powers to blow away Aira's friends. Okuran and Turbo Granny then arrive, but at the same time the yokai known as Acrobatic Silky arrive and grabs Aira. Okuran tries to fight against the yokai, only for him to get swallowed up by her. The yokai keeps telling Aira to call her mom. However, Aira calls the yokai monster and even tells Momo that they should team up. Because of that, the yokai then swallows up Aira as well. With only Momo left, she tries to fight against Acrobatic Silky, but the yokai overpowers Momo and then captures her. The yokai then tells Momo to call her mother as well, but Momo refuses, which leads to her being swallowed up as well. However, Momo ignites Acrobatic Silky's hair on fire, which she had ingested along with her hair, using Aira's lighter rosary, compelling the yokai to expel the children out. With both of them out, Momo and Okuran gear up for a counter-strike on Acrobatic Silky. During the counter-strike, Acrobatic Silky pursues Momo and Okuran as they attempt to keep an unconscious Aira out of her reach. After overpowering Momo, Acrobatic Silky chases Okuran and nearly separates him from Aira. However, Acrobatic Silky's attempt to seize Aira is stopped when her hair becomes entangled in the building's beams. As she struggles to escape, Momo seizes her legs with her psychic powers and urges Okuran to attack Acrobatic Silky using Turbo Granny's power. Okuran then capitalizes on his speed to charge at Acrobatic Silky, taking her down. Victorious from the fight, Momo and Okuran then recover Okuran's golden balls from Aira. However, Turbo Granny then tells them that Aira is dead. Despite telling them that she died and it was too late, Momo and Okuran desperately attempt to resuscitate her by massaging her heart, administering CPR, and having Turbo Granny call an ambulance. However, Acrobatic Silky comes back and offers her help to save Aira by transferring her own aura into the girl. Momo expresses skepticism about Acrobatic Silky's intentions, prompting the yokai to tear out her own mouth as he vowed not to harm Aira again. Momo then tells Okuran to watch the yokai while she agrees to Acrobatic Silky's plan to transfer her aura to Aira using her psychic powers. As the process begins, Momo glimpses into Acrobatic Silky's tragic past, when she was alive as a mother who unalived herself after being separated from her child. In the flashback, we see that Acrobatic Silky was a struggling single mother trying her best to take care of her young child. After deciding to use some of the money she earned to buy her daughter a dress, the man she owed money to came to her home to collect what she had, beat her up bloody, and kidnapped her child. She desperately chased after the van where the man took her daughter, but it was in vain, as she fell and helplessly watched the van disappear from view. In despair, combined with the knowledge that she will never see her daughter again, the mother made one last dance on top of a roof before leaping off to her death, her final thoughts being her daughter. While as a spirit, she eventually lost her memories of back when she was alive, though she felt that she had lost something very important. That is when a young Aira came to her after mistaking her for her deceased mother, and walks away with her father after realizing she was wrong. This is where we find out that Aira's mother passed away when she was a little girl. The encounter between Acrobatic Silky and the young Aira caused a misunderstanding to believe that she was Ira's mother in a previous life and became obsessed with the idea of protecting her. Back in the present, after witnessing Acrobatic Silky's history, Momo cries, leading Okura to suspect foul play and prepares to confront Acrobatic Silky. But Momo urges Okura not to attack. That is when we also see Ira coming back to life. As the revival succeeds, Acrobatic Silky expresses remorse to Ira and begins to and she begins to crumble. Turbo Granny reveals to Momo that Acrobatic Silky, haunted by regrets without her aura, is doomed to be forgotten instead of passing on. Wishing for Acrobatic Silky to pass over to the afterlife, Ira hugs her, calls her mother, and professes her love, resulting in the yokai to successfully achieve paradise. Ira then expresses a wish for Acrobatic Silky and her child to find a better place beyond.